In this video, we're taking a look at two interesting microphones from ModMic, the Uni 2 and the USB 2 from Antlion Audio. These are not something necessarily that's new to the market. We've seen ModMics before, but I personally haven't tested them. I've been very curious about those who don't necessarily have like a system, you know, where you can sit down and have a condenser microphone or a dynamic microphone and like XLR, etc. Could you upgrade your microphone on your headphones to make it sound better? And today we're going to be comparing it to the actual microphone on the SteelSeries Arctis Wireless Pro, because it is apparently Discord certified audio, and we're going to be comparing it to a microphone that is a USB-C microphone at the same price, so you can see the difference between having something that's mobile compared to maybe something that already comes with the headset and something that's upgraded for the same price. Disclaimer, Antlion did send these over for me to take a look at. No money changed hand. There's no agreement actually for content necessarily. They just said, here, take a look at these, tell me what you think about them. That's what we're doing today. I haven't opened them. Today's going to be kind of like an unboxing, quick test kind of a situation. So with that being said, let's get into this review. Future Brandon here, and I'm interrupting this video because you're about to watch the full review on this, and I have to go ahead and say, because I wasn't going to say in the video, but in the editing process and review, the microphone quality on this headset is unexpectedly good. And I'm talking about like editing SM7B footage, it goes to this, and I was like, did I have the wrong audio selected? It's not the SM7B quality, but it is so good. I didn't expect that. Anyway, let's get back to the review. So as stated, I haven't done anything with ModMic and actually testing them, but we're going to go ahead and unbox them. And I'm going to start out with the USB one. Let's go ahead and talk about price before I even get into these. The Uni 2 right here is $60 US. You can get it on Amazon right now. And the USB 2 is $90, which comes with a USB-A and a USB-C connection. We're going to be talking about the cheaper option first. I'm curious if they're both going to sound the same. We'll test both. We're going to unbox this one and go ahead and do the like unboxing situation while you listen to this microphone, while we unbox this microphone to kind of help out and see if they are similar. So let's go ahead and unbox this one to start. By the way, what you're currently listening to is the SM7B going over XLR into the Wave XLR dock, and it's recording 24-bit. However, OBS is set to 32-bit float. Whatever the case, I'm just saying all of that because there's some audio nerds who are going to be questioning of it. Might as well just go ahead and say that. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this review. So this has a nice little tear piece on the back that I did not tear very well. They make it seem like it's so easy to tear open, but then I have a problem. All right, I kind of like the packaging. I like this, you know, this color, especially how they separate it. Ooh, it comes in a carrying case. I'm gonna be honest, did not anticipate that. Here, I'll leave this in frame so you know which one we're actually talking about. This is the Uni 2. Look at this, Antlion. I love this pressed case. I mean, that's a nice hard case. I'm actually impressed with this. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we have on the inside. Interesting. So here's the actual headset that apparently attaches by magnet, and then it has kind of the receiver with a mute inline so that you can mute it. Maybe some other stuff, I don't know. Let's go ahead and get a couple things out to start. I'm gonna be 100% honest, I don't know how to get this out without breaking it. I'm so concerned I'm gonna break this as I get it out, especially because the cable. Okay, but then the cable, this isn't like a pre-release unit, you can buy it, so everyone who gets it's gonna have the same problem I just did. There's probably a better way to do it, I just did, but this is how I chose to to get this out. Oh my gosh. All that is out. Let's actually get the whole thing out, which I think is just by pulling all of these cables out. I like the secure case, but I'm gonna be honest, I was pretty impressed with it. Now I'm annoyed by it. Why is this so difficult to get to? There's some other 3M tape in here with some actual cable clips so you can attach it to stuff, and an alcohol pad to be able to clean the location. There is what looks like is an installation manual, which doesn't seem too crazy. I think we're gonna just kind of go with it because I don't want to read, which might come to like bite me in the butt later, but we're just gonna move forward. So let's take a look at the cable itself. It looks like it is a 2-pole cable here, or a 3-pole. I can't remember how they call that. It's got 2 rings on it, guys. Anyway, it's got a pretty long cable so that you can do what you need with it. It has an inline mute, and that's the only button is mute and on. It doesn't look like there's any color. You just got to know that that is the switch. It is pretty tactile, so hopefully you'll be able to understand what is that. And then here is the mic itself, and it says this is a noise canceling microphone. Let's pull the little wind muff cover off the end of the microphone, and let's see what we're actually working with here. So there's the actual capsule itself, and this is the receiving side of that. So interesting here, pretty large kind of like diaphragm capsule, however you want to term that, guys. So pretty nice here. However, if you're using this on stream or for for content or something, it might be kind of gaudy. That being said, I have a big microphone like in my face, so is it really gaudy? Anyway, I'm going ahead and putting that piece back on. It says it's magnetic. However, it has a 3M tape here to just go ahead and be able to attach it to their device. It has a little twisty piece, which is actually the logo, to be able to remove it and attach it. So I guess you could, in theory, have this attached to the headphones, and if you wanted to remove it and pull it off, all you have to do is just unscrew this cap and you could just take the microphone off without actually having to remove this piece from your headset. Actually, kind of ingenious, if I'm being honest. All right, and so for this test, we're gonna be using the SteelSeries Arctis Wireless Pros. The main microphone comes out the left ear. I'm gonna attach it to the right, also because it's the closest to my computer. Even though the cable's really long, we shouldn't have a problem, but we'll see how that goes. All right, I don't think I'll have to do this installation multiple times. I think it'll be the same thing for the USB version. However, we're gonna do this for fun and see how it goes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and attach it. I don't really know what angle it's gonna have to be, but it says it's magnetic. It literally says powerful. Oh, it is a magnetic clasp. Look at that. So you can actually just, oh, so it is a magnetic clasp and you can rotate it. Oh, okay. So let me see how I would angle it on my head. No joke, the magnet's already built into it, so I don't even have to 3M it. That makes me happy because it'll literally just attach to it for me. Problem is it'll spin, so it's not going to stay in the same place. Interesting. So the problem is it also doesn't like turn in, which is kind of weird because if you wanted it closer to your face, I'm not really sure. So maybe we'll leave it like that and we'll see how it is, because if I was using these headphones, I rotated them in maybe, but I don't think there's any motion. Oh, there is a little bit of motion, so I can turn it in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I was getting it a little bit closer. So let me go ahead and plug it in. Let's see what it sounds like. All right, so technically everything is connected right now, and I'm monitoring it, and you're listening to it as well. I have it connected. I have it. Let's see if can I move it a little closer to my mouth. Yeah, I think that's probably as close as I can get it. I bent it enough. I have actually 3M attached it to the headset because it was moving up and down. But here's what it sounds like. This is the ModMic Uni 2, and it's $60 and it's attached. I'm pretty interested to see what you think about it, truthfully, to see if you like it or not. Yeah, I think that it's a unique kind of system to be able to just plug it in. I literally have it just plugged in by cable. Let me grab it, like by cable to my computer. And it has an inline mute, but I feel like there's sound. Let me mute this and see if there's still some background sound. So I muted it, but it still said that there was line level in there, which is really interesting. I'm curious to see what it sounds like when it comes across in the recording. Let me know down in the comments. $60 microphone that you can attach to the headset and move around, that I'm not tied to like a microphone arm or something like that. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I don't really know what to think about it just yet, but we'll kind of let it be what it is. Let me actually go ahead and test it against the Arctis Wireless and let you hear what that sounds like. So you're currently listening to the Arctis Wireless Pro, the actual headset mic. You can see that I'm tapping it, but you're actually listening to the headset mic that's on my headset, and you can kind of, I guess, compare the two, the difference between the two. I'll switch back and forth in just a moment, but here is the microphone that's actually on this headset that we're testing, the Arctis Wireless, and this is an expensive headset, but it says it's Discord certified, so it's got to have something. I don't really know. But anyway, so this headset microphone with this, let me switch back to the Uni 2. And now we're back on the Uni 2, so you can see the difference between there. And now I guess we need to go ahead and unbox the USB 2 and let you do the comparison between those as well. So as I said, I'll go ahead and do this unboxing. I'm actually using the Uni 2 right now, but here's the USB 2. I suspect it's going to be a similar, let's see if I can get this one off in one pull. With love, we're going straight through it. Maybe so. Barbarian, this thing. Woof. All right, so yeah, so there is a case as well, very similar. Shouldn't be anything new that we're experiencing in here, except that there is a digital mute on this one, but we have a USB-A to USB-C adapter. So it should be, honestly, again, it should be a very similar experience, except this was a much better experience getting it out of the package, I have to say. But it's basically the same kind of idea, except this one doesn't go to like a 3.5 millimeter. It goes to USB-C or USB-A. So you could plug this directly into a console to be able to use it without using the 3.5. Looks like it's the same system. It's still a magnetic system with the 3M tape right here. Again, it goes off to USB-A with a USB-A to C adapter in here as well. Similar accessories, actually there's a whole nother separate base plate right there. You can see another magnetic base plate, so you can connect it to different microphones and different 3M pads. So that's pretty cool. I think that's included in both of them as well. And then a user manual. So honestly, let's go ahead and plug in the USB version of this and see if there's a different feel thing about this. So what you're currently listening to is the USB version of it, which is on this side. The actual like 3.5 millimeters plugged in on this side. I have it attached to the headphones. It's right here. And the USB already looks like it has less noise in the background. If I'm completely quiet, here is the bass with what's happening in my room. And it's pretty normal. Obviously, I'm going to have to level match this to make sure it's like level across the board. But I'm not doing any processing on any of this audio. This is just straight from the straight recording. I'm just gain matching and moving things up and down. No compression, no like toying with the audio at all. No voice isolation. So far, you're looking at like levels. It looks pretty good. I'm not adjusting anything in Windows. It's literally like I plugged it directly in. This is how it's working. Now, this is the USB 2 version of this microphone. This is the one that's $90. So I'm going to go in between the USB 2 version of this, and right now I'm going to switch back over to the 3.5 millimeter $60 version. And here's the actual 3.5 millimeter. That's this microphone right here. This is the 3.5 millimeter Uni 2 microphone. That is the ModMic. Both of these are ModMics. This is the USB. This is the Uni 2, $60, $90. I'm doing this just so you can hear the difference in sound. And now I'm going to go back to, I'm actually on the USB one, and you can see the benefit of this is that I can just kind of move around, and it's attached to my headset, so I guess it's pretty good. The question is it like good and better than other things at the same price point? Oh, let me test it against the actual headset mic of this. This is the USB version right now. And here's the microphone that's on this headset, the Arctis Wireless Pro from SteelSeries, so you can have a comparison to a headset mic. And now both of them are more expensive than this. The Fifine AM8 microphone, which comes with a bass stand, comes with the USB. This also has XLR for even more upgradability in the future. And I'll go ahead and play a sample of what this microphone sounds right here. Here's a sound sample from the Fifine AM8. Sun Tzu said, "The art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence, it is a subject of inquiry which can on no account be neglected. The art of war, then, is governed by 5 constant factors, to be taken into account in one's deliberations when seeking to determine the conditions obtaining in the field. These are the moral law, heaven, earth, the commander, method, and discipline." Now we're back on the USB version of the ModMic. We'll do the rest of the video on this. But what I want to go ahead and say is that this is $90 and the other one was $60. Is it worth it? And if you need something that's mobile, you're moving around, maybe you're doing product reviews or you're doing something that requires you to be mobile and you want a good microphone experience, this is the quality that you're going to get for this cost. And sometimes having a microphone like this Shure SM7B or the microphone we're about to talk about just doesn't make sense. You need something that's mobile. And I mean, these cables are like, I don't know, 10 feet long. There's a little bit of distance here. I could totally see the 3.5 millimeter version, me plugging it into something like a DJI wireless receiver if I needed to have a really good microphone plugged in. I think that might be like the ultimate version of that setup. It's kind of like having a lavalier, but having this nice auto noise canceling microphone here on the front. Maybe that's how I do some future things when we do kind of event versions of streams. But anyway, all of that being said, this microphone exists. This is the Fifine AM8, and for on sale you can get it under $50, but most of the time it's around $50. And this is probably the most popular microphone on my channel, just because one, the budget, but two, the availability. You can get it on Amazon, you can get it on like Temu or AliExpress or any of those other places pretty often, and you can get it for a pretty decent price for cheap if you wait for long shipping, or you can get it next day for like $50. When this microphone exists for less cost with more features and XLR, RGB, good colors, and even other microphones from brands like Fifine, even you have Mayono and other budget options, is it worth just getting one of these microphones that obviously is going to have a better sound? Just objectively, it's going to have a better sound. That being said, is it worth buying one of these things? Well, I think it fits a very specific market. Someone who needs something that attaches to their headset, whether it be for a console player or someone doing presentations. I really think that the 3.5 millimeter plugging into like a Rode Wireless Go 2 or a DJI mic 2 or DJI mic like that's got an actual 3.5 millimeter would be a pretty cool option. I think that's actually really neat, to be honest. It could fit a really good niche. And then for USB, you know, what if you are someone who doesn't want a mic in your face, but you don't like the headset mics and you want something a little bit better? This totally could be your option. It attaches, it's magnetic, it pulls away, so you can just easily, like you need to step away from your computer, you can literally just grab this and pull this off and put it down, and you can just walk away, and then when you come back, it easily attaches back. I think it's a really neat system. Now the question is, do you like the way that it sounds? I'm going to leave that question with you. Sound off down in the comments. What are your thoughts about these microphones? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do they fit the price point of $90 or $60 between USB and the Uni 2? Anyway, or would you just pick up something like the Fifine AM8? Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to check out one of these 2 videos. I really appreciate you giving me your time today. Thank you to ModMic and Antlion Audio for sending over these for me to take a look at. We'll catch you in the next video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you next time.